Good morning. It's Sunday morning. What's that, day 3? So we woke up this morning to very calm conditions and pretty foggy. Since then the wind has picked up and the fog has diminished. So we have motored our way out of Peconic Bay and are now in Orient Harbor. And today we're going to try to make our way into Peconic Bays. We've been trying to make our way in there for years. Well, we've made it into Great Peconic Bay, the outer one. But we'll try to get into Little Peconic Bay. Unfortunately, the wind is coming directly in the wrong direction, naturally. And it's picked up now, as I said, to 5 to 10, which is about the forecast. This is a sailboat, and we're not in a hurry, again. So we will try to tack our way in there, and we'll look at the chart. So Peconic Bay, where we spent the night, is here, and we're currently here in Orient Harbor. And we have to make our way down this way around Shelter Island and down into the entrance to no, I got them backwards. This is Little Peconic Bay, the outer one. It's now about 10:30. Conditions are roughly the same, but we're making pretty good progress towards our goal. We'll have to look at the chart, sorry. So we have made our way past the town of Greenport, tacking back and forth here. And we are currently here in Pipes Cove. And going this way, and soon we'll tack that way. So I've been able to practice my tacking maneuvers, which I need. The wind has been pretty variable. At one point we were heeling like 20 degrees, which I'm trying to learn how to avoid doing. So I did reef the Genoa some, and I dropped the main to its lower position, which requires moving the bimini so it leans on the cabin top, and dropping the pop top in the other order, really. So naturally the winds have kind of slacked off since then, but they come and go. So it was a good day of sailing. Hopefully I got enough shots to convey a sense of what went on. There was good wind almost all the day. There was like 5 minutes of no wind. It was relentlessly out of the southwest, as is really normal around here. And that also figures because we wanted to go southwest, so tacking was the order of the day. I don't think I had, we were close hauled on every tack all day, which was okay. I got better at tacking, and I think I got better at sailing close hauled. Sometimes I have trouble like getting anywhere close hauled. So we didn't get as far as we wanted, mostly due to current. But that's okay because it's sailing, so the hours count more than the miles. Well, naturally I can't really fully describe what's going on without using the chart. So here is Halleck Bay, where we started our day this morning and spent all day yesterday. And we motored our way out into Orient Harbor. And somewhere out here we set sail and began beating our way to the southwest. So up here through the Greenport area, we did pretty well. There's a ferry that goes back and forth here every 30 seconds that I have to work on avoiding. You know, I mean, they'll go around you, but I don't like to be a pain. And we had a bit of a current helping us through here. And we had to work our way around and down. And at this point, we're starting to work against the current. And by the time we get down here, this is the entrance to the Peconic Bays. We were fighting quite a bit of current. So the wind is coming this way, the current's coming this way, and I'm trying to go that way. And I tacked around out here for several hours. And I did manage to make my way, you know, into Little Peconic Bay here. But I'm going to switch charts before I continue the story. So here's the area I was trying to make my way through. The entrance to Little Peconic Bay. And beyond Little Peconic Bay is Great Peconic Bay. And there's about 3 feet of tide in this area. And all of the water that facilitates that tide comes in or out this passage. So oddly, the tide book says there's only like a knot and a half at peak there, which well, maybe that's true. That's all there is, but I couldn't make much progress against it very quickly. It took me all afternoon, and I made it out to about where my finger is, and the wind picked up, still from the southwest, and I decided to call it quits. So I started the engine, doused the sails, and I motored over to this area here, which is called Hogneck Bay. I stayed in this general area once last year. I'm reasonably well protected from the southwest winds, and I'm settled in for the night. So, you know, tomorrow we'll continue our exploration of the Peconic Bays and see what we see. So tonight for dinner we've got our only frozen package meal, one of those meals that froze at home in a vacuum sealed bag and put it in boiling water here to warm it up, and then take it out of the envelope and put it in a bowl or plate. This is chicken curry with rice. Doesn't look all that different from what a dehydrated meal might look like, but I'm sure it will taste pretty good. It's about 7:15, and I've decided that this area is just not going to work as an anchorage. It's just not offering any protection from the wind, and more importantly from the waves. We're just bouncing, and so we're going to try something else. Sorry, we'll have to look at the chart. All right, so here in Little Peconic Bay, we are up in this area, and I just listened to the forecast, which calls for south winds until midnight, and then west winds. I had been thinking about coming over here for protection from south winds, but that's not going to do anything for west winds. So what I think we're going to do is go up here. Again, that won't offer much protection from wind, but it should offer protection from waves from both south and west. So that's Robin Island. So I'm guessing that'll take us about an hour to get there. It's about 20 minutes of 9 and we are anchored once again, and it is much nicer. It's like a mill pond. I'll give you a tour in the morning. That's it for today. Good night.